Buddhism is an ancient tradition with answers to life's biggest questions today. Why do we suffer? How do we relate to other beings? And how do we make the world a happier and more peaceful place for everyone? Our mission at BDK America is to help people understand Buddhism better. Are you looking to start learning about Buddhism or dig deeper? BDK America offers free books and videos for peoples of all ages and levels. Our most popular book, The Teaching of Buddha, is available to read in English and 46 other languages in physical, PDF, and audiobook formats. Visit our website for our latest publications and order your own free copy today.
To live a single day and hear a good teaching is better than to live 100 years without knowing such teaching.
Hello. I hope your week went well and that you are having a good day. As part of our continuous learning, let's explore and listen to the utterances of awakened people. Such utterances go to the heart of awakening, the topic we have been exploring during the past several shows, and are perceived to be the most direct and purest expression of awakening. Let's begin with those of the Buddha himself. We have invited Mr. Bholanath Ghosh to recite a passage for us. Mr. Ghosh teaches comparative religions in high school, and his family roots are in India, where the Buddha attained awakening some 2,500 years ago.
I have conquered, and I know all. I am enlightened, quite by myself, and have none as teacher. There is no one that is the same as I in the whole world, where there are many deities. I am the one who is of real worth. I am the most supreme teacher. I am the only one who is fully enlightened. I am tranquil. I am now in nirvana.
This set of utterances probably requires an explanation, for it can be misconstrued as being a bit self-centered and egotistical. However, these words are meant to convey the unique and transcendent nature of the Buddha's awakening. For example, the Buddha realized awakening without a teacher to guide him, one of the hallmarks of his accomplishments. Also, the Buddha claims that his awakening experience is of a different order from that of the established religions of his time where gods abound. Rather than worshiping deities, the Buddha's awakening involved inner transformation. The next set of utterances provides us with a basis for a deeper understanding of the nature of the Buddha's awakening. Though its full meaning is beyond the comprehension of the ordinary mind, it provides us with a glimpse into the nature of awakening and a firm direction for our spiritual quest.
Looking for the builder of this house, through the rounds of many births, it was to no avail, and wearisome as birth, again and again. But now I have seen you, the maker of the house. You shall not build this house again. All the rafters are broken. Thy ridgepole is shattered. The mind, released from its binding conditions, has attained to the extinction of all egocentric desires.
This is not easy to comprehend. As for the builder of this house, the builder is a metaphor for the ego, and the house refers to one's fears, worries, and all the negative thoughts and feelings. A house normally carries a positive image, but in this context, it is seen as a source of worries and anxieties of paying for it, maintaining it, and protecting it. and owner becomes burdened by it. Moreover, from the Indian cosmological worldview, the ego is a cause for one's transmigration through the endless cycle of birth and death, which is undesirable. However, the Buddha has now come to face with this ego and has conquered it, so that he will not build this house again. Both the ego and the undesirable conditions have been eliminated, allowing for the person's mind to be free from the bondage, both mentally and spiritually. At this time, I would like to turn our attention to the utterances by the Buddha's women disciples as found in a canonical text called the Psalms of the Sisters. All three of the women become arahants, or those who attain the highest level of awakening. To recite their words, we have asked Ms. Serena Nishikawa, who is one of Mr. Ghosh's students and a Buddhist herself. The first of the women disciples is Muta, a daughter of a poor family of Brahmins, members of a Hindu priestly caste, who was sent to marry a hunchbacked Brahmin. However, Muta felt she could not continue her life as it was and was given permission to become a nun. After much practice, she realized joyous awakening.
O free indeed, O gloriously free, am I in freedom from three crooked things, from mill, from mortar, from my crook-backed Lord. But I'm free from rebirth and from death, and all that dragged me back is hurled away.
She speaks of her freedom from mundane restrictions, including the daily household chores as represented by the word mortar, and from her marriage to a crook-backed Lord. However, she is most elated and proud of her spiritual attainment of being released from all that which dragged me back. The second of the female disciples is Metika, an elderly nun. She climbed the famed Vulture's Peak to carry out her practice, where the Buddha had delivered many of his sermons. Despite the hardship of the climb in her old age, Metika reflects upon her accomplishments with joy.
Though I be suffering and weak, and all my youthful spring be gone, yet have I come leaning upon my staff, and climb aloft the mountain peak. My cloak thrown off, my little bowl overturned, so I sit here upon the rock, and over my spirit sweeps. Now my heart is set free. I win, the triple lore, the Buddha's will is done.
The third person is Queen Ubiri, who had suffered the loss of her child. Devastated by the loss of her daughter Jiva, the queen went to the cemetery every day to mourn for the child. Seeing her in extreme pain, the Buddha approaches her to remind her that there are 84,000 daughters like Jiva cremated at the cemetery. He then utters the following words to her.
O Ubiri, who wails in the wood, crying, O Jiva, O my daughter dear, come to yourself, lo, in this burying ground are burnt full many 1,000 daughters dear, and all of them were named like her. Now for which of all those Jivas do you mourn?
Awakened to her senses and stirred by the truth of the teachings given by the Buddha, Ubiri soon reaches the highest level of awakening, and she accomplishes this as a lay woman.
Lo, From my heart the hidden shaft is gone. The shaft that nestled there has been removed. And that consuming grief for my dead child, which poisoned all the life of me, is dead. Today my heart is healed, my yearning stayed, and all within is purity and peace. Lo, I go for refuge to the Buddha, the only wise one, the Dharma, and the Sangha.
The case of Ubiri is instructive, for one does not have to become a nun or a monk to realize awakening. Awakening is equally accessible to all. I hope these recitations have given you a better understanding and appreciation of Buddha's awakening. As the meanings of some of the utterances were unclear, as perhaps they should be to us, ordinary beings, I would like to cite a description by Venerable Walpola Rahula, a Theravada monk from Sri Lanka, from his well-known book, What the Buddha Taught. I have taken the liberty of changing the gender in the first paragraph to allow for equal representation of a female voice.
She who has realized the truth, nirvana, is the happiest being in the world. She is free from all complexes and obsessions, the worries and troubles that torment others. Her mental health is perfect. She does not repent the past, nor does she brood over the future. She lives fully in the present. Therefore, she appreciates and enjoys things in the purest sense without self-projections. She is joyful, exultant, enjoying the pure life, her faculties pleased, free from anxiety, serene and peaceful.
As he is free from selfish desire, hatred, ignorance, conceit, pride, and all such defilements, he is pure and gentle, full of universal love, compassion, kindness, sympathy, understanding, and tolerance. His service to others is the purest, for he has no thought of self. He gains nothing, accumulates nothing, not even anything spiritual, because he is free from the illusion of self and the thirst for becoming.
Please join us again next week when we look at more ways in which we can make awakening become part of our everyday lives. See you then.
We at Bukkyo Dendo Kyokai pursue peace and happiness for people around the world. We have published the Buddhist teachings into 41 languages and donated our publication to hotels and other facilities in 55 countries. We would like to share the Buddhist teachings with people around the world. That's our mission. Visit our website for more information